All right, let's go ahead and go through the top 5 mistakes that you can make when trying to use your multimeter. It takes practice, it takes time to understand your circuit and what you're looking at. So here's 5 things to avoid when doing your measurements to help you with your accuracy and understanding what you're seeing. The first one that I see is fingers on the leads. Try to make sure to keep your fingers off your leads. Your leads have little finger guards for a reason. Let your leads do the job. You can see when I put my fingers on the leads, I'm getting a false positive for continuity through a circuit. So try to avoid that. Next is going to be your meter lead ports. This hot lead should be in this port for voltage, ohms, continuity, capacitance, and diodes, specific to this meter, okay? And then this port is for amperage, and it says it's 10 amps fuse. So I would only have my red lead in that port if I'm doing amperage readings. So keep that one in mind. Usually your meters do a pretty good job, but when you're first starting out, you might be a little confused on what the different ports are for and if they really matter. They do really matter, so pay attention to the labels or look at your owner's manual if the labels aren't that clear. Next one I see is trying to read resistance on a hot circuit. Now there's a little lightning bolt I have up in the corner of my meter trying to indicate this is a hot circuit. Your meter outputs a small amount of voltage to read resistance, and so when you're trying to read resistance on a circuit that's hot that has voltage being applied, your meter can't make heads or tails of it, and so it'll get all these jumpy readings and it'll really confuse you if you're not sure what's going on there. Another one that I'll see is reading voltage without a difference in potential. Let's go ahead. I'm going to set my meter to volts AC. I have a live AC circuit here, and we can see I have 120 volts. If I did my measurement like this, there's no difference in potential. I need to go from my hot to my neutral to read this circuit in parallel. You're trying to read it in series, and that's not the way that this measurement is designed for. It'd be the same if I tried to do it like this. So it's on the same line here. No difference in potential. It's not going to show any voltage. Going to really confuse you. And lastly, something I see, let's do volts DC and polarity. Polarity might not seem that critical. I'm doing black to black, red to red for this measurement on my DC circuit. Notice if I have my polarity backwards, there's a negative sign that pops up, and the meter's trying to indicate, hey, polarity has been switched somewhere. It's best practice to keep your polarity to what it should be, because if you do enough troubleshooting and you find enough mistakes, sometimes polarity can be switched further down the circuit. And if you're constantly just doing willy-nilly and you're not paying attention to it, that's a mistake that you could be trying to troubleshoot that you didn't catch, and so it's something that you're really struggling with. So always best practice, hot to hot, ground to ground, or common. Pay attention to that, so that way if you do come across an issue with polarity, you'll notice it on your meter much easier. Those are the top 5 things to look out for and to try to avoid. I hope that's helpful. I'll catch you on the next one.